All right, legends. How is everybody doing? Make sure to absolutely destroy the like button, guys, on your way in. I got a good one for you today, guys. So make sure to absolutely destroy that like button. Of course, we'll be going through the price of Bitcoin. We are going to go through the dollar index. Bitcoin is breaking out from this descending wedge. We got a pullback here to a very interesting zone, okay, which I'm going to explain in this live stream. We are getting the breakout. Will we manage to get that follow through? We're going to start facing a lot of resistance, and we're going to talk about some potential trading setups, okay? We're going to talk about why we did enter a long position on this pullback today in the Legends trading community. That has to do with CVD divergence. It has to do with many things. There was a lot of support here, giving the chance of this successful breakout. As you can see on the chart, we are expecting potentially that hit, that first lower high, which is a classic target, right? Which is sitting at $67,500. Let's see if we do manage, okay? It is successfully breaking out. I'll explain this in detail, as I could not explain this on the YouTube update, because this was looking at the very low time frames, looking for the exact clearest entry, guys, to manage risk very well. It had to do with CVD divergence. We were expecting one more low, and that will be explained in detail. This was when we did the video update. We were trading at this zone, okay? We got the movement down, and thanks to CVD and to some local levels of support, managed to enter that trading setup, expecting a possibility that this was the fake out, okay? And then we were looking here for the rebound, right, to get that bounce from this level and continue to the upside. Now, of course, the price of Bitcoin is going to start hitting some huge, major levels of resistance here. And could we see enough power? Something that is igniting this move to the upside here of around about $1,000 in the last couple of hours, right? We're going from 65,900 to 66,800, okay? So will we manage to follow through here, or are we just going to retrace back down here, get a big major dump, guys? It is definitely possible, but the DXY is helping. We are getting the DXY dropping quite aggressively. Now, remember that we do have today, in about 4 hours from now, the interest rate decision. Now, we do know with high probability that we're not going to get interest rate cuts, okay? However, there will be volatility anyway, okay? So we need to pay attention to the dollar index, to the stock market, to see how the price is going to react onto the interest rates, okay? And see what Bitcoin is going to do. Bitcoin getting a bit of a corrective move right now as we speak. But here we are for the levels. Here we are for the levels. What are the next expectation levels that I do have here that we could get into trading setup, okay? Either to the downside or to the upside, and focusing here very, very locally as well, okay? We're going to talk about some local setups, as I do with the Legends trading community as well, okay? This was from today's video update, and basically talking about, you know, how we want to enter, where we're managing risk, all right? And if you do want those daily updates, okay, that are very valuable, you want to join the Legends trading community, guys. You got the first link down below, okay, to join the free Discord, which is also great information, but also to access the Legends trading community, where I put my heart and soul into it, guys, okay, to look for these daily trading opportunities. Let's go right away through the comment section, say hello to the beautiful community, and we will focus on the pure technical analysis here, guys. Don't worry about that on this live stream, mainly on Bitcoin, okay? Focusing on what are the next important levels. You know, is this a successful breakout? We are getting some volume here coming in. I mean, we're going to give it a chance without a doubt. We're going to give the price of Bitcoin a chance here to get that runner to potentially at least $67,000. Why at least $67,000? Why could that be a big rejection point? Well, it is the point of control, okay, from the entire range here that we have from March and July, right? I'm kind of sick. I'm kind of tired of this, you know, point of control of this entire range, right? We're getting a bit tired right now. We are beneath the level. Being beneath this level is bearish, to be honest, right? It's just a big fat resistance. So without a doubt, this would be a take profit one, especially if you do reject, if you have been longing from yesterday's long position, right? Who joined yesterday's live stream? I know this might sound boring, guys, but we predicted to perfection, guys. Come on. Who checked the live stream from yesterday? Yesterday's live stream. Look for one more hit of that low to fill the CME futures gap and hit the daily level, get a reaction, and we're possibly looking for a breakout to the upside. You want to maintain some of that long position just in case we get that follow through, right? This is happening very, very nicely. You should be at least wrapping up some profits, being defensive, because maybe this price action to the upside is not going to gain some steam here. We're getting a pretty decent pullback on the lower time frames. Price is coming, falling down quite aggressively. I would expect the price to find some support here. You're probably going to get a basic resistance support flip here. Let's see if we do dance around and just continue to the upside to hit those price targets. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a falling knife right now on the lower time frames. We want to see the price maintaining a little bit here. Find some proof of support. Let's get those levels on the chart, guys. Shall we start with higher time frame? Anybody that is new, I'm going really focusing here on the levels and lower time frames and want to go in detail, a little bit techie, a little bit advanced. But what if people are new and they have no clue of what this guy is doing on the chart? He doesn't even know what he's doing and he's just putting random lines on the chart. Well, no, these random lines, of course, they do have their significance, right? So zooming out, I am very much aware on higher time frame that we could be getting a larger pullback and dropping beneath $63,000 despite a bounce here, moving above, right, and coming down, or even coming down from this 67.5k zone and getting that roll back down. Okay, so higher time frame, I am looking for a high chance of the price dropping down to get a bit of a larger corrective move, and then looking for the price to get that massive bounce to the upside in the coming weeks. Lower time frames, we're getting a little bit of an uptrend. Okay, we did have a beautiful consolidation during the last 24 hours in a descending wedge form. Okay, we did get the price to dip down below these lows right over here from yesterday, hitting the daily level. So far, so good. That is a long entry that you want to maintain a small portion from yesterday's live stream. Okay, yesterday's live stream, we talked about a couple of setups. One of them was this one. The closest setup was this one, rolling back down to test $65,400, test the daily, fail to break out. Bang, you got an entry, stop loss beneath the low. We're looking for this possible breakout. Okay, this was mentioned on yesterday's live stream, guys. People are missing out. Go check that live stream. This was mentioned in detail. How to manage your risk, what you're waiting for. What more do you want? Right, what more do you want, right? You got it in detail here from yesterday's live stream. So you are here for new possibilities. What am I expecting? How am I going to get into my next trading setup? Depending on how we react at these certain levels, right? These certain very important levels that we do have on the chart. Which ones are they? They're these ones right over here that I'm going to explain in the next coming minutes, guys. But first of all, as people is joining, let's go through the comment section. Then we go through the different scenarios on Bitcoin, guys. And what can we say, guys? We've been mentioning the short position here really nicely to hit that 70,000. We mentioned a long position down here, another long here in the Legends trading community, of course, right? Looking for that possible bounce here that's happening right now. Just really, really kind of timing the market pretty nicely. Of course, we do have other levels, right? We do have other levels just in case the price breaks down and we do not get a trading setup, right? If this trading setup, if we'd have broken down yesterday from this daily level as we were filling that CME futures gap, right? Where do we have the gap here? Hang on a second. I got the gap here somewhere. I must have deleted it. Must have deleted the gap, but basically the gap was here, right? The gap here was here. And what we mentioned was, look, if the daily level does not hold, okay, and the low, the low for the double bottom, right, and you got a couple of minutes to enter that trade. If this does not hold, we're looking for the next level, right? The next trading plan was all the way down here. And you know why? It was basically the value area low of this trading zone. It was the 0.88 Fibonacci, which has been one of the most respected retracements that we do have on Bitcoin, right? That was kind of the zone if we would have broken down to look for the price to possibly create another higher low, right? Because this point is tricky, guys. This point is tricky. You might think that the price is going to sweep those lows like I do, right? I do think that these lows have to be swept. However, the price could come down here, hit the 0.88 Fibonacci. You got a nice higher low for a swing faded pattern, the value area low, and get a significant bounce. Even though if I do think that the price is going to come down, guys, let me know if the music is too loud. This is not, I am going to take a long position as well if the price gets a reaction at certain levels. Even though if I do think that the price is going to come down here, if the long opportunity is there, I will take it. Okay? I will take that long opportunity if it's given, even though if I'm bearish, right? You might think this dude is crazy. He says he's bearish and he's looking for long opportunities. We are traders, guys. We look for scalps, day trade scenarios. We long, we short. We look at the levels. It doesn't matter if you higher time frame bearish or bullish. We are intraday traders, guys. We look for the opportunities today, tomorrow, despite the local trend on the higher time frames. We are looking for scalp day trade setups. And this is why you are here, for the education, to see the levels being respected, to see the technical analysis playing out very, very nicely. We got the long setup yesterday on the live stream, what the price needed to do to get into that long trigger with good risk management. We had the other live stream on Ethereum here, getting a massive bounce from the $3,100. Pure technical analysis. This live stream is purely education, guys. If you want some good education on how to chart from zero, the Ethereum chart, okay, I'm still in that long position exactly from $3,100 that was given here on the live stream, live, doing the analysis, sharing the risk management, how you need to do it, guys. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? You got the Ethereum chart bouncing from the exact level here, still maintaining some open because there is a chance that Ethereum might break through. And you know what? I was getting a huge amount of hate on the live stream as I was entering that long and doing the analysis and saying that this level was likely going to get a bounce. Why? Because we had FUD, we had fear, okay? We had fear on the chart because of Grayscale dumping 10% of all of their Ethereum, right? ETF. This was the moment where we had massive fear on, oh my goodness, Grayscale, they are dumping their Bitcoin. We are going lower. You're absolutely nuts thinking that we're going to bounce from this level. Well, guess what? This was a technical level on the charts. I don't care about their Grayscale dumping their Ethereum. This was the exact day where they were dumping 10% and they were likely going to dump more. We got a lot of fear in the comment section and I was just looking at the technical analysis live here saying that this is a very strong technical level and we are getting a reaction on the lower time frames. I am looking for that triple bottom on Ethereum to get that bounce despite the news and the FUD that we do have on Twitter and all of these different media Twitter accounts. Grayscale dumping, this dumping, I don't care. This is a technical level and I'm going to long this level because I can manage my risk very, very well. Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, right? So beautiful bounce on that technical level here on Ethereum. And what can I say? That was given live on last Friday's live stream, guys. You want to check that out because, you know, I go in detail going from zero, doing the chart analysis here and talking about the risk management, the targets and, you know, the entry points. What else do you want? I wish I had someone on YouTube, you know, telling me all of these scenarios, doing the analysis, right? So for that, you need to absolutely destroy the like button because algorithm don't know what's going on here, but it is not favoring, guys. You need to smash the like button because if not, I'm out of here, right? I'm out of here. I really do enjoy this, guys, without a doubt, but I need your help. I need to see the proof of support of the people, proof of support, not only on the charts, proof of support from the people, from the community, right? because I am here for you. Let's go. Let's go through the comment section right away. My goodness. Solid breakout just like that, says Crypto Knowledge. Yes, remain cautious if we are looking to short this. Absolutely not looking for shorts right now at this moment. I would want to see higher levels. And the main reason why I would want to see higher levels on Bitcoin is because there's not really much resistance here going on at the moment at current levels. I would want to see a pretty nice move to the upside to have an attempt and break out the point of control of the entire range of March and July. This point of control here from this entire zone of the last few weeks, I ain't looking for shorts right now in this pump. I got to tell you that. I'm actually, in a long position. We are in a long position from yesterday's live stream. Another long position with the legends here. Looking for this lower high. Well, this is the zone where I would be interested in a short, period. If the price rolls down here and then it moves down, it is what it is. I haven't got a plan here. Where I do have a plan here is in this zone right over here. This is a big zone, big fat zone, big fat zone. This is the zone where I'll be interested in looking for a short. Of course, the chart needs to give me things, right? It needs to give me some choppy price action, right? We need to see the bearish CVD divergence. We need to see exhaustion here, getting to the point of control, right? Tapping this high. I mean, there is an aggressive quick short entry here, guys. I'm not going to lie. There is aggressive short entry if you swing failure pattern from this high. The moment you hit this high that was created on Monday, there is a short level right there at 67,560, okay? If you do get the rejection, we're pumping up right now. Boom, we get a nice pop here and we hit that level and we reject. You got a possible quick pullback from that level. I would even consider that the price might come back up here and have another attempt in breaking out and then form that double top and then start rolling down. Okay, so the level of interest here to get into another short position for me, like a swing short, because I'm already in a swing short position from higher levels, as you know here. This was the level that we've been mentioning now for the last few days, obviously, but I would re-enter another short. And the level that I'm interested in here, guys, is this one right over here. Right? The one that I'm been talking about right now. Why? Why is this level such a good zone for a short, in my opinion? Well, you got this proof of support at the point of control, right? You got the proof of support. This has been a level that has been respected as support during the last few days, right? Back on Saturday and Sunday. Look at this. But, we're hitting that point of control. The price is bouncing from this level. That is just a basic support and resistance flip, right? You might come and struggle here. Why? Because this has been support. You have the point of control of the entire range. You got one of my favorite strategies, which is, guys, anybody that has been here long enough following the channel, you have a massive rise, you form a higher low, you continue to the upside, you leave this first higher low from a major pump, and then the price comes to that level and creates a nice swing failure pattern. It's classic. Same to the downside. The first higher low, if you're continuing in a downtrend in a wedgie structure or, whatever, it's a classic zone where you're going to tap it and you're going to reject. This ride over here is basically this. It's this lower high. This is the lower high for that quick scalp short, okay? Of course, this will not be valid if the price pumps through the level. You need to go to the lower time frame for this, guys, right? 3 minute, 1 minute, right? If we continue trading above the level and continue to the upside, hey, what is going on? Andy told me that this level should SFP. I'm not saying it should SFP. If it does reject from this level, it's an entry trigger. I'm not saying it is going to do so, but if we tap that level and reject, you know the deal, right? Risk management in place. You could get a pretty decent pullback, already making a 2-to-1 risk to reward. However, if price blasts through the level, if we blast through the level, right? And stay cautious, guys. This is not a zone to long, okay? Even though if price is likely going to continue to the upside, it could roll back down, okay? Be cautious. It could still be a fake out, right? Levels to long is getting into the pullback, right? Into the pullback of this, breakout, fake out. You're in doubt if it is a breakout or a fake out. You need to be very much looking very carefully here and managing risk very, very well, guys. This is not really a good entry to get into the long position because this could fail, okay? This is really no trade zone at the moment. Now you're in your positions. You're looking for the price to continue to the upside, but you are defensive. So really, this is not a good zone to take any decision, in my personal opinion. Why? Because I don't know where to put stop loss, and if I put it down here, it's going to be far away, and I'm going to lose a significant amount, right? So if the price continues to the upside here, the best zone is this one, guys. This lower high is a classic swing failure pattern level. It's classic. I've seen it many times. Many times. You could arguably discuss this was one right over here where you have this drop, you have a lower high, you have this drop, you test the highs and you reject from it. You got one right here, right? It happens consistently on lower time frames, on higher time frames. This is the sweet spot if you want to have any attempt for a short, right? Whether it's hit or not, it's a trading plan. The price could reverse from here or it could go up there. I don't know what the price is going to do next from this point. What I do know is this level. I've got a trading plan here, okay? And I've got good risk management. So if we blast through that level, what is our next level of interest? Our next level of interest, and this is going to be a hard level, okay? It's going to be a hard level because I need to see magic price action. What do I mean about magic price action? If we blast through above $67,500 and we start going to 68K zone, this for me is going to be a difficult area because depending on the power and the volume of Bitcoin, if we suddenly very, very pumpy here into this level, I would really not risk a limit order or just enter a short and put a stop loss here, for example. I mean, it would be unusual if it just gets a fast pump and dump. We do have news today, guys, okay? In about 3 hours from now, right? If I'm not mistaken, 3-4 hours from now, we do have the interest rate decision and we can get a bit of wicky price action, right? We can get a bit of pump and dumpy action, okay? So stay cautious with your trades. Make sure to take them some profits and be defensive from any positions that you are in already. So we have an untapped daily level here. Right? We have an untapped daily level exactly at the $68,270. We have the value area high of this trading zone, right? It is a bit of it's more of an uptrend zone, right? But it's still overall a value area high in my opinion, because when you get the volume profile, that's where the volume finishes, right? It's a value area high, you like it or not, because volume finishes at this level. This has been a proven level of resistance zone back, last week. We got an untapped daily level and we have the 618 Fibonacci area. I mean, this has to be a rejection point without a doubt, but I would be cautious just in case price, just suddenly, for whatever reason, we got massive buying pressure and it just smashes through that level. I want to see magic price action, meaning we have a reaction here at this zone and we're probably looking for that double, triple top, right? It might be double and it goes down. Or it might be triple, right? Where you get that momentum to the upside, you hit it again, and then you hit it again, and then you drop, right? Stopping all of those people with over leveraged positions, and then moving to the downside, right? It's going to be an interesting zone. But those are the levels, the two levels of interest for me to look for shorts in a nutshell. And the price might roll down from here, guys. It might roll down. We might not get there. Okay, so, but it's a trading plan. It is a trading plan here that I'm looking at. So, yeah, that's basically it. I'm really cautious about now. This is such an obvious descending wedge breakout, and I am fearful for people that are actually longing here, for example. Because this could fail and move down, right? We know that. So if you're in a long, you want to be in a long from yesterday's setup on the live stream, or from today's long setup here, just as we were coming down, that was provided in the Legends trading community right over here. I am in that long. On bluffing. I am in that long position. Looking for a TP1 at that zone. Already very defensive. Guys, if you are interested in trading remember that there is this bluffing trading competition where we can get a piece of the cake, and we're very likely going to get a piece of the cake already, all right, of 300,000, prize pool. Of course, we need a little bit of more volume to get to that prize pool, but overall, we are in the top ranking, obviously, based on traders and volume, guys. You have the competition live right now. It's going to go on for the next 11 days. And you have the link down below. Join the Bitcoinsensus community, the team there, because we have a high chance of getting a piece of the cake, guys. You have the link down below for that competition here, just below the bluffing link, okay, where you do get a 15% cashback as well from your deposit. This is insane. You get 15% cashback from your deposit, okay, which is a crazy, crazy bonus as you sign up. Let's go right away through Bitcoin now, struggling a little bit, getting a bit of volatility here. This is really, for me, a no trade zone. It is really a no trade zone. Let's get today's value levels. Okay, let's get to today's value levels on the chart. Because, yeah, if the price does come down from here very aggressively, would I consider another re-entry? Right? Could it do something like this? This is what we're going to analyze right now. Where are we currently at? I think we're struggling with the previous day value. Yeah, previous day value area high has been that tough nut to crack at the moment. When we get the session volume profile, the previous day value area high, obviously looking at the higher time frames, is what is providing that resistance at the moment. Yeah, this is looking at the 30-minute time frame. That's where we do have a high volume node. Previous day, value area high being a tough nut to crack right now, which is the reason why we're getting the rejection. Previous day value area high not giving us, not playing ball here on the breakout. But this is just a small little pullback after this runner. So let's see if we do consolidate. We got above some major levels here. The previous day point of control, the daily open as well. We were trading beneath the daily open. So all of this will likely be support as well if we do come down there, okay? So depending on the price action moving down to this level, right? If we do get that retracement down to the 66,300 to the 66,200, where we have the previous day point of control and daily open, and we are forming a consolidation, right? We start printing here several minute candlesticks, all right? Managing to maintain our support, and we are forming bullish CVD divergence. Oh, wow. This is great. This is great. We already got a massive drop here on Bybit, which it seems like a lot of retail are trying to short here. This is actually pretty good because we're already forming insane bullish CVD divergence on Bybit, right? We got extreme higher lows on the price action and a big fat finger on Bybit, right? Which is not enough. Just a few million short positions here entering. We are forming very aggressive bullish CVD divergence. So it could get a little bit more power to the downside. If this does continue, we'll be forming insane bullish CVD divergence. Let's see if we do maintain here a little bit of consolidation. We are dropping down here now on the lower time frame pretty aggressively, but we are forming some pretty nice bullish CVD divergence on Bybit. I mean, if we're going to follow through here with more $1 million on this short position, $20 million of short positions entering on Bybit at this moment in the last few minutes. Let's see if we do manage to see some proof of support here in the next coming minutes, guys, because if we start dancing around here on the lower time frames and we do not manage to move lower, there is a high chance that the price could bounce in the next coming hours. Let's see how the price reacts to this zone in the next coming minutes as the bullish CVD divergence are looking extremely crazy on Bybit, not on the rest of exchanges, but yes, on Bybit. So let's see if we do get that proof of support at this range and we dance around for the next coming minutes for that possible bounce here at the previous day point of control and the daily open. All right, still moving down pretty aggressively with some intense volume. Let's see if we do see that proof of support from at these levels, okay? It's still a little bit of a falling knife. Still very falling knifey. But it could maintain thanks to the bullish CVD divergence and the daily open and previous day point of control. Looking quite good to get a reaction here in the next coming minutes. Let's see if we do maintain here this zone for that nice little bounce to continue to the upside. Let's go through the comment section, guys. Looking at the chart live here with you. We can talk about Ethereum, dollar index, higher time frames on Bitcoin. Let me know, guys, what do you want to see here on the live stream? I got a lot of news that we want to talk about, guys. A lot of news and charts and data that I want to go through as well. So let's see if we do get some time in the next coming minutes to do that as well. Okay, there's a lot of good, great information, news, data about Bitcoin and crypto. So we want to talk about that as well, right? We do want to talk about it. Hope you're doing wonderful today, Andy Mustafa. I hope you're doing extremely well as well. It's pumping. Yes, it is. It is dumping right now. Bless, legend. Glad to catch you live, says Salim D. Thank you very much, my brother. Hopefully you are enjoying the live stream. Right. Sell signal hit on my end, says Crypto Knowledge. Okay. From this point, let me know. Let me know why. There is big bullish CVD divergence forming, and we do not want to fight against bullish CVD divergence. You got several $1 million shorting here that can get squeezed out. They can get squeezed out. Okay. Aloha Valerie, how are you? Thank you for joining, my wonderful Hawaiian girl from Hawaii. Second day, love your session, it helping the trades. Sanya, thank you very much, my brother. Hopefully you are enjoying the live streams and the education. Is the bluffing competition a copy trading? No, it's not. It is not related on copy trading. I have my copy trading very abandoned, I have to say. I'm focusing right now in the competition, of course, with the community. So joined Legends Pro community yesterday. Really enjoying being part of it, says Trading Crypto. Absolutely wonderful to see that beautiful comment. I do put a lot of time and effort into it. So yeah, hopefully you are enjoying. So your TA is top notch. Never miss your videos, says Abina. Thank you very much. Rejection is why with low volume. Yeah, rejection why? Well, just to keep it simple on the charts, the main reason of this rejection is that we are hitting the previous day value area high, right? So maybe on the volume profile, we can actually see that, right? Yeah, it's basically the last level, right, for Bitcoin to break through if we want to get a significant pump to try and, hit 67.5, 68K, mate, right? Maybe. You can see that high volume node right over here, which is the previous day value area high zone. You could arguably discuss maybe previous day point of control, depending on what exchange you're looking at, what time frame. So we got a big high volume node where the price has got the rejection. It was, for me, difficult short to trade right there. It is resistance. It is resistance without a doubt. You got a high, big, fat volume node right there. I mean, this might be the one that just breaks down. And it was an epic short position. However, the risk management here was an issue. Where to put your stop loss. If you're looking to put your stop loss above these highs, you're kind of looking to get wicked out. It was a difficult short position for me regarding my trading plans. But the main reason why we got the rejection is high volume node right there, which is the previous day value area high. When you get this wedgie structure downtrend from the last 24 hours, you are kind of hoping that you could get that runner to the upside and then come down, right? But will this be the moment where it's, basically just rejecting from this previous day value area high where we have that high volume node on the chart? Okay, so, yeah, it was a difficult short, to be honest. I wasn't eyeing that level for a short as we were pumping into it. But, yeah, we're going to see the price action, see if we do get that reaction here. We are currently at the highest volume node, which was previous day point of control. This is a very, very strong high volume node where we could be getting supported, and we are forming bullish CVD divergence. If we dance around here for the next coming minutes without seeing the price action managing to break through here, guys, it's likely going to get a bounce, okay, from this level. So let's see how price reacts here in the next coming minutes, because if we're dancing around, we're at the point of control of the last 2 days. It's still moving down very aggressively. It's got the first reaction on the lower time frames. We've got a first little reaction. We want to see a test of the lows, failing to break out again. Boop, boop, failing to break out. If we start dancing around here in the next coming minutes at this zone, we have high probability in bouncing back up, but we need to see the price holding. It's getting the drop. We're getting some volume kicking in here. It's probably from Bybit. Wow, insane bullish CVD divergence, guys. Look at this. Massive selling pressure coming from Bybit, which is forming incredible bullish CVD divergence. If we dance around right now in this zone, we're highly likely going to get a bounce and test the highs. Let's see what happens in the next coming minutes. Big volume coming in from Bybit, which it looks good. If we do not break through here in the next coming minutes, guys, we're likely going to bounce back up in the next hour, 2 hours. It's still tapping the level very aggressively. It could just break through, okay? If we get a few more million of selling pressure here, we're probably going to break through, and then things can be looking not that good. Let's dive in here right away. If you don't set up stop loss during volatile moments like this, you can't get stopped out. Let's go. Continue. Is it an indicator that is showing all the daily value area high, or do you set up them yourself every day? No, it's the session volume profile, right? The session SVP, session volume profile. You can find it on indicators here, session volume profile. It gives you every session, which is every day, and that gives you the value area levels from the previous days and the point of controls, right? When you put it on the chart, you can see how you can see the session volume profile, of course, right? Which is from every day, giving you the value levels, right? That's the indicator. You do have the fixed volume profile if you form a large range, right? If you're forming ranges to find out about, value area highs, point of controls, right? From that major range, okay? Why are you short on Link? That's a very old short position. Oh my goodness. Bitcoin moving down. It's moving down. We need to maintain this zone. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, bulls. You need to defend this daily open. We got the daily open. You need to start defending this area. Come on. Come on, bulls. We need to start consolidating here, guys, in the next coming minutes. Get a reaction, because if not, it's not going to be looking good. It's just a falling knife that's being created. Let's see if we do maintain this zone in the next coming minutes. And if it does maintain, I would happily say that it's not a bad long trade, right? Look for the retest of the low and then look for the bounce. If we consolidate here in the next coming, minutes, next 30 minutes, 1 hour, you're looking for that kind of double bottom, triple bottom, right? For your perfect entry to then get the rise. But it's just falling down very aggressively. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, bulls. You can do it. You get all this volume is coming from Bybit. All this volume is coming from mostly from Bybit. Let's see. This was a difficult short. I mean, it was resistance. It wasn't in any of my trading plans. We're moving down very aggressively here. It's not holding. Daily open, point of control is just not holding. Let's see if we do get that bounce here and start reclaiming this zone. Because if we do not reclaim it, oh my goodness, it's just going to fall down. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Still could reclaim the zone. I mean, the bullish CVD divergence, there's just too much volume coming in here on Bybit mainly as well. Yeah, those bullish CVD divergence are going to be invalidated as soon as we lose this level, because we're not forming lower lows from this point. Still a chance. Still a chance. Question, why am I short on Chainlink? This short position on Chainlink was from a long time ago. This short on Chainlink was basically from this bounce right over here, right? You're asking me why am I short from Chainlink? This was from several weeks ago, which was this area right over here. And this was mentioned as well on a live stream. It was purely based on a possible ABC corrective move. This, Elliott wave theory had to do with this short position on Chainlink, where we had this movement to the upside, 1 wave, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a very nice move down on Chainlink here, sweeping the lows. And this looked like it was going to form a higher low to form that B wave. This is why I was short on Chainlink here from this zone at $18. And we were hitting the 618 Fibonacci, right? 618 Fibonacci right there. We were hitting the high volume node from this consolidation when we get the fixed volume profile. It was just, oh no, my bad. Wasn't it there? There was probably a naked point of control here on Chainlink from this area. Yeah, I was basically looking at a high volume node here for sure. You got a high volume node from this area where it was just providing a lot of resistance, as you can see, with the 618 Fibonacci. So yeah, that was the main reason. This short position was from many weeks ago. So that's the main reason of that short on Chainlink. Chainlink is looking incredibly good, guys, for the next coming months. I am not buying any more Chainlink currently, but if we do get a little bit more of a leg down to the $10, $9 range, I'm hoping that it can do so, and I would be willing to get more Chainlink here because I've been buying Chainlink for the last few years. And even this consolidation back in 2023, I bought a lot of Chainlink here. So I don't want to buy more. But if we do get down to this zone, this is kind of the last, guys, it's the last chance to scoop up some Chainlink, because the breakout in the next coming months is going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic, guys. So, I mean, I'm hoping that we could get another leg down. If we don't and we start breaking through in the next coming weeks, then it doesn't matter. Bags are filled. But I would be willing to buy a bit more cheaper Bitcoin Chainlink if it does get that drop again to hit the support of this wedgie structure. It looks insane. Chainlink chart looks insane. Insane. It looks so good. So nasty wick here. Nasty wick on Bitcoin. It still looks pretty good. It's a very aggressive long position. It would be very aggressive. The bullish CVD, oh my goodness, we're going to start forming bearish CVD divergence. Bybit is going crazy. We've got a lot of, the bears and bulls are fighting on Bybit. Look at this. You got the CVD with huge volume down, and now you got the big massive pump on Bybit, which is forming bearish CVD divergence here very locally, right? Yeah, CVD has gone a little bit crazy on Bybit. Double bottom, Andy. Double bottom from this area. Double bottom from this area. Oof. You could discuss that. Yes, it's possible. We might just form a higher low here and get acceptance back above the daily open. And if that were to be the case, I would say that we're probably going to run up from here. But we need that acceptance back above the daily open and the previous day point of control. If we do this, right, then I would be happy to say, right, we're going to form another higher low here, and we're going to start catching the highs. But we are back beneath the daily open, and that is not helping. It's not helping that we're beneath the daily open. What CVD indicator are you using, Andy? It is AGGR.trade. It is free, and you can use it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, AGGR.trade. Of course, you have CVD on other platforms, but you usually have to pay. Well, this one is for free, guys. AGGR.trade, and you have here the CVD indicator, which is very, very powerful, of course, when you're looking at some trading setups. Bro, please give an update on Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano right away. Why not? ADA. We got some good news on ADA, and I think some other cryptocurrencies such as Matic, based on they are not securities, right? We got the Security Exchange Commission saying, all right, the lawsuit is not going to go forward. ADA and Polygon, I think, are some other cryptos. They just threw the towel and said, okay, we're not going to, they are not securities, right? Period. So that was actually pretty good. About Cardano, I got to say that it looks incredibly good on the chart. It looks really good on the chart. And I'm just going to give a simple explanation here. And it has to do also with Chainlink as well. You had the breakout of the bear market structure from 2022 and 2023. This is the first leg up of the bull run, and this is the disbelief stage where, it's the second and last opportunity. If you haven't been buying here, guys, it's like the next opportunity, right? And markets don't give you these many opportunities if you do not know how to detect them. And it is basically the first leg up from the bull run, and you're just getting the first corrective strong move of the bull run, which is this one right over here. And regarding Elliott wave theory, well, it's very simple, right? This is the first leg up. You're in the second wave. You're going to be forming an explosive third wave in the next coming months. And, you will see the altcoin season and the bull run. So overall, Cardano is looking quite sweet here, to be honest. We're going to focus on the lower time frames. It actually looks pretty damn good. Let's focus on lower time frames. Oh my goodness. If we manage to come back down to sweep up these lows on Cardano, and let me get the volume profile here. I mean, this is on Binance. Let me get another chart here based on volume. I mean, I would go with US dollar tether on Binance, where we have the highest volume. Ooh, this actually looks very, very sexy, guys. This chart looks amazing because on the lower time frame, right, the 4-hourly time frame, we have basically broken the downtrend structure, which is breaking above this lower high, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high right there. And just looking at the structure, it looks pretty damn good. We have a pretty significant impulsive move to the upside here. And where I would be looking for a trading setup, in a nutshell, keeping it extremely simple, and let's get the volume profile from this range and from this range. Yeah, I mean, you can see it on the chart, right? You can see how this high volume node that was bounced from on the 25th of July, just a few days ago. We got a high volume node. A retest of this low would be absolutely ideal for that long position, because I would be expecting these highs to be claimed in the next coming weeks. This is the 4-hourly chart, guys, so it's going to take some time. But just purely based on the breakout, keeping it simple, guys, the breakout of this downtrend structure, thanks to this move up that we had on the second week of July, you have extreme high probability in forming a higher low here. Higher low is likely going to be formed on Cardano here. So yeah, I mean, the ideal scenario would be actually coming down to sweep up this low one more time, and then that's your long trigger. So I would set some alerts. I'm going to set some alerts myself here, guys, because it is a really, really good entry point. You got the high volume node of the last few days right over here. I mean, it looks really damn sexy. It looks really, really good. Main rejection point here with the high volume node. Look at this. Bang. You got this one right there. You do have a chance because this looks very impulsive. This does look very corrective. Would be nice to get that sweep of the low. Then you're looking for the runner and an attempt to break this high, which could be a failed breakout, of course, but it would be the target zone. So there's a really nice trading setup here on higher time frames on Cardano to look for this projected move. And this is a move of 20% that might take a few weeks. But Cardano is looking pretty damn good, to be honest, for the next coming weeks. Because on higher time frames, come on, it's been a devastating corrective move during April, June, right? April, May, June. Wow, I mean, it's a tough nut to crack here, without a doubt. Tough nut to crack here, which basically got rejected just a few days ago, right? Last week, that's where we rejected, forming a lower high. But on the lower time frame, it does look pretty good on Cardano here to get that local swing failure pattern and get that bounce. There's the second highest volume node right over here. We have broken the local downtrend structure. Okay, this local downtrend structure has been broken with this move up last week. So a higher low here is very, very likely on Cardano. It looks pretty damn good for the next coming weeks. So anyway, it looks very, very good. Anyway, for accumulation, oh my goodness. This is a DCA zone without a doubt. Even though if the price comes down to 30 cents, this zone is great zone for buying Cardano, in my personal opinion. It looks extremely good. This is going to pop in the next coming weeks, guys. So looking pretty damn good, to be honest. My double bottom worked, Andy, my brother. Very good indeed. Oh, we're getting a pretty decent bounce here on Bitcoin. It got back above. Really nice bounce. I mean, those bullish CVD divergence were absolutely insanity. We want to be cautious because we're basically forming local bearish CVD divergence at the moment. But it does have a chance. We're back above the daily open. Still has a chance. We're creating that volatility. Remember, in about 3 hours from now, we do have the news. We got a federal interest rate decision coming out, guys. You want to be very defensive with your trading. What do you think is going to happen with the interest rate decision, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to start that poll right away. What will happen? What will happen with interest rate decision, guys? Let me know. Pump or dump? Pump or dump? Let me know. Or pump and dump at the same time. What will happen, guys, with the interest rate decision? Will we pump or will we dump? I want to know your feeling in the poll right now. Do you feel it's going to pump? We're going to get the DXY dropping, Bitcoin pumping like crazy, or will we get a massive dump on stocks and on Bitcoin? Let me know. You got a poll, guys, right away here. We're going to take a look at those votes now in the next coming minutes. Let's see what, well, I'm going to say it's going to pump. I mean, this is pure spec, it's a pure gamble, right? We don't really know what's going to happen. But yeah, we got more people saying that it's going to pump. 64%, 33% saying that it's going to dump. Let's see the battle, guys, in the poll. Your opinion right away. Pump, then dump, says Nathan. If we could pump, I think that this zone is still a really good short position, guys. If we pump into the news, right, I would still consider this a swing failure pattern. I would still consider it, guys. If we do get the good risk management, if we pump into that very strong level that was mentioned in today's live stream, right, for a possible short, I would consider it still good for a short if we pump with the news into that level. I would be cautious. The pump could absolutely rip. If we do not reject from this lower high and we maintain above it, no short to be taken. Respect the pump. Only if we reject here, as we do have that high volume node on Bitcoin from this consolidation uptrend area, right? Yeah, without a doubt, it's, we'd be happy to see that rejection at that zone. Pump, dude, let's go to the moon, says 𝗬𝗍𝗍, absolutely. Why not? Can Cardano break its all-time high? That is the best question. We had a massive hype on the previous cycle. This is when we had a massive amount of liquidity. Remember, guys, when we had the C19 crash, we had trillions of dollars pumped into the economy, into the market, right? For the people. Massive inflation. So I'm not sure if this altcoin season and this bull run for altcoins is going to be as powerful. We are entering a liquidity cycle as well, right? I'm not sure if anybody is aware about that. I haven't got the chart here ready, unfortunately, but there is a liquidity cycle happening, right, for the next 1 to 2 years. Meaning that, and that is in confluence of interest rate decision, right? Interest rate cuts coming as well in the next coming months. But we could see a little bit of a downfall, right? When we get interest rate cuts, usually, from the last few decades, when we've had interest rate cuts, we've entered a small recession for several months, right? Give or take 6 to 18 months. So we want to be a bit cautious because when Federal Reserve cuts rates, we enter a recession period, guys. You can see the last 5 decades that this has happened, right? 2007, cutting rates, the 2008 crash. 2001, late 2000s, cutting rates. You got the dot-com bubble, right? And a major financial crisis happening there just for a few months, but it happened. So, this is the thing that a lot of people are not talking about because a lot of people are like, okay, we're cutting rates, massively bullish, right? Not necessarily in the short term. It's actually bad for the short term. But this ignites a massive liquidity cycle, meaning recession, companies closing, rest of it, people losing jobs. You get more money pumped into the economy. And that is when everything picks up again, right? When we have fresh printed money into the system. And that is when we get these massive bull runs, right? Just like what happened with the C19 crash, right? Massive, you got the interest rate being cut, obviously, because of the C19 crash. Then you had, the period of late 2020, right? Mid 2020 and 2020, late 2020, 2021. Trillions of dollars in the market. We had the most epic bull run, not only for stocks, obviously for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, right? So this cycle will repeat. So we want to be cautious on the short-term effect of interest rate cuts that could bring a devastating corrective move for the markets, right? In the immediate short term, we have the data that is telling us that has happened every single time that we've had the interest rate cuts. We entered a small period of a recession for several months. It's happened. We got the data. This is what usually happens. It's happened every single time that we've had those interest rate cuts. Cut interest rates, bang, recession. There's this gray vertical line here is where we've had those recession periods just before the cuts, right? Cutting rates, recession, cutting rates, recession, cutting rates, recession. It's happened consistently. So I wouldn't be too excited of the rate cuts in the coming months, right? We could get a volatile move down for a few weeks, even months before the markets recover. Make sure to have some cash on the sidelines because that could bring us an insane great opportunity. Very similar to what happened in 2020, right? With the C19 crash, right? Panic moment. It was the best moment to buy anything, right? The C19 crash was the best moment to buy anything, right? So, imagine buying Cardano, right, on the C19 crash. I bought VeChain and I bought some Chainlink and some other altcoins on the C19 crash because I was in crypto already, right, already for a couple of years here. It was the best buying opportunity. Made a lot of money with the C19 crash and buying at those levels. It was the best moment to buy. So anyway, regarding your question, can Cardano hit its previous all-time high? Well, we need to remember that we had over $9 trillion pumped into the market between 2020 and 2021. There was a lot of money. It was the biggest pump of liquidity into the system ever in history, right? So will we get that amount of money, right? Will we get another 5, 6, 7 trillion pumped into the market in the next 1 to 2 years? Right, in the next coming months? I'm not too sure if that is going to happen. So Cardano ecosystem very much live. Without a doubt, it is going to pump in the next coming months. It will recover nicely. The question is, will it do an XRP? Will it do an XRP? And by the meaning, will it do an XRP? Will it create a lower high from its previous highs, right? Will Cardano do an XRP cycle? Right, which basically did not manage to break its previous all-time highs. You need to be aware that that is definitely a possibility. So just remember to take profits on the way up as you're hitting 50% 618 Fibonacci zone, right? In this case, we rejected the 50% Fibonacci on XRP from its previous all-time high. So I'm going to say take profits on your way out. DCA as you're pumping halfway through from the previous market drop, just in case it just doesn't get any steam to the upside. So, I would say easily, I would easily say that Cardano at least is going to hit, the $1.50, $1.60, potentially $2. I would start thinking DCAing out here. Because if we are counting Elliott wave theory here on this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and we ending the bull market, we're looking at the extension here. Looking at the extension or looking at the 1.618 or the 2.618 at a max, right? From this next leg up that's going to happen in the next coming months. Let's just reverse this 1 second. Yeah, I mean, the 1.618 is at $1.30 and the 2.618 is at $1.90. I would already consider this being a TP1 on your holdings. And you might think, that's only a 4x. Screw you. Hey, a 4x is a lot of money, right? If you're putting $100,000, you're making $400,000, then it's a nice chunk of money that you're making there, right? So if you put $1,000 and you're making $4,000, right? Then it's not that interesting, right? But overall, BTC is pumping after stopping out people. Yeah, BTC getting a nice recovery here. Yeah, over leveraged positions. This is why you want to be cautious when you're longing at the breakout, right? This is breakout traders getting into long positions. They are not safe. They are not safe if they're using a lot of leverage, because you're going to get them squeezed out before the market continues to the upside. Let's go right away. Continue. Long gaze. Andy, do you think now is a good time to buy some for spot holdings, or should I wait to the Fed event and then check what's up? Is that regarding Cardano? I think DCAing is the best strategy, and DCAing is weeks and months, right? I got into crypto in 2018, like many of you know, and started YouTube in 2020, and it was DCAing. It doesn't matter, right? Who cares where you buy in this zone, right? Of course, you're going to be in a 20% loss and a 50% loss for many months, right? You're buying the dip and it keeps dipping, but who cares where you bought here, right? When then the market just does a 20, 30, 50x in the case of Cardano, right? So like I said, this is a great DCAing zone. Could we drop lower? Absolutely yes, guys. We never know where the low is going to be, but you have high probability that we're very close to the low, And then it doesn't really matter, right, where you bought at 35 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents, 28 cents, 50 cents, when the price is going to be trading at $1.50, $2, right, potentially in the next coming months. So like I said, it's a great zone to DCA. Buy a bit today, buy a bit next month, buy a bit the other month, and without a doubt, you will profit in the next coming months after doing that strategy. It's a strategy that never fails. It never fails. You are going to be in a little bit in a drawdown for a few months, potentially, yes, but you will end up being in profit. Don't buy the FOMO, buy the red, buy the dips. Added to my short, get wrecked BTC. What coin you prefer? Me for bull market, 910X coin. I think Mina protocol is at extremely cheap levels, and I do see an easy 10x for Mina protocol at current price levels. That is my point of view on this. That I was not expecting this huge corrective move. I bought some Mina protocol the other day, and I think this one has a high chance to go to $5 without a doubt. It's a very insane project that will likely do very well in the bull run. This is one of them that is likely going to get some steam. This will get some steam. Of course, we're coming from a very sharp pullback the last few months, and it could take a few more weeks, even a few more months, till we actually find the bottom. But if we start doing this price action, guys, you know the deal. If we start selling pressure getting exhausted, just like we did right over here in 2023, this is the best moment to buy. And it does look like we're entering that zone. Selling pressure is getting exhausted already. So DCA on Mina is a very, very good zone at the moment, in my opinion. Be cautious for any black swan events or any of that, guys. Be cautious on recessions happening. They're just going to, make sure to have some cash on the sidelines without a doubt, because we never know what could be around the corner in the next coming months. But it will just bring the best opportunity. Portfolio will look like crap. My portfolio looked like crap in the C19 crash. Everything dropped 75%. And my portfolio looked like crap. I was investing 2 years and then everything went to crap. But guess what? We recovered. I bought more and we recovered, and it changed my life. So, I wouldn't be too worried about that. It's a major recession event, guys. When we do see a recession event, it's time to unload the wallets. That's what I'm going to do anyway. No financial advice. Got a bunch of cash on the sidelines for whatever could happen in the next coming months, right? Give or take a couple of years, because there will be a great opportunity if anything happens. So, do you think the Sandbox is worth to hold? Sandbox is got to do with metaverse. I'm not a huge fan of metaverse, to be honest. So I personally don't like Sandbox, Decentraland, Mana. I really don't like these metaverse crypto projects. 200 likes hit. Guys, smash up the like button if you enjoy the content. Pure just education, my opinion, what's going on, market analysis, sentiment, risk management, levels to trade. Smash up the like button, guys, if you enjoy the content. And if you are not trading already on one of these exchanges and you haven't joined the bluffing trading competition, right, which is going on right now to get a piece of the cake of $300,000, we are already ranked with high volume, guys, already in the top ranking. Make sure to join to get a piece of the cake, guys. You also get that 15% cash back from your deposit. Bluffing, no KYC platform, guys. Check it out. The link is down below, okay, for bluffing, and also to join the Bitcoinsensus team. We're already over 500 people on that competition. Can you update on your altcoin that is down 99%? That it has to be Sora Network. Yeah, this one went to crap, guys. I lost everything on this one, and I haven't sold anything. I've got millions of tokens of this. It went into a massive inflation period, and it is just there. It is down, over 90%. And this one got into a very, very, it's an elastic supply. So this can shrink during the next coming months and years. But yeah, basically down big time. If you want to know about me, getting wrecked on one altcoin, it is this one. I got extremely wrecked on this one. Lost tens of thousands of dollars on Sora Network. Well, lost. I haven't sold, so I'm just leaving it there. Maybe, right? Maybe the market will turn around. I know it has an elastic supply, which there can be a huge burning mechanism, and tokens are going to decrease in the near future. Still think it's a good project, but overall, the investment has gone to crap. So I got extremely wrecked on this one. This is why it's, ideal to have a diversified portfolio regarding altcoins, because there will be one or two or three that are just not going to do anything, and they're probably going to go to the downside. However, those good altcoins that you have will surpass. The gains will surpass. Not all of my altcoins did well on the previous cycle. There was a couple of them that just didn't do that well, but other ones did 40, 50x, right? And those are the ones that pay off. They pay off your bad investments. Okay. So, 𝗲𝗍 World, absolutely. Thank you very much. You are a very good person. Thank you very much for the kind words. I try to be. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to the CrossFit class. I do CrossFit, guys. I'm drinking some coconut water at the moment to get hydrated. Nice coconut water. Gonna go to CrossFit, guys. Stay safe. We are holding here this range. I do think that the price could bounce up. Remember that we do have the interest rate decision. We're going to see some volatility. Stay safe with your trading, guys, regarding the news. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.